And then let's take a nice breath in, and we're gonna push the palms of our hands out. Take a big inhale, and don't worry about lifting your arms all the way yet if your shoulders are cold. Good. Pull those abs back in. Good. And again, nice inhale. That's really in my ears. That's a good. And then as your shoulders get a little warmer, you can take those arms higher and higher. Nice big lift. Good. Yep. Just taking stock. See how that feels? Can you press through your feet a little bit? The higher your arms get, try to push the ground away with the whole tripod of your foot. Yeah, good. Yes, look at you, Franny, nice and long. Good, and one more lift. Good, good. And then let your head just fall to the side. This time as those arms come down, let it rock forward. Let it rock to the other side. Good, let it rock forward. Press into your feet, lift it up, take those arms up again. And we're going to do it going the other way. So hands come down, your head gets to fall down the other way. And it rocks forward and to the side. Good. And forward and press into those feet. Now this time we're going to do one more each way. And I want you to notice how much you rely on your spine bending to create the stretch. So keep your spine upright, keep your shoulders level, just drop your head. That's your true range of motion in this moment. Yes, good. Let the head fall forward. Cross to the other side. Don't side bend. Keep those little shoulder levels. Good. And center and up. Good. And then one more time up. Big inhale. Exhale. Yes, good. Keep these shoulders level. Keep your waistline long. You're just dropping your head. Lift that waistline, Margie. Lift your right waist up. So come back to the right. Come back to the right, Margie, because I want you to feel it. So the reason I'm talking about this is we think we're really stretching our necks. But this is where the stretch begins, right? Yeah, good. So wanting you to know what your real range of motion is at this moment in time. Good. All right. Take those arms up one more time. This time we're going to take a spine twist, pushing those arms apart, looking to the back hand. Bring your chin all the way around back toward that shoulder and all the way up and other way. So again, if you're a spine minder, you're going to minimize a big rotation, right? You're just going to go a little bit. Good. And don't force the issue. But if you're a mover, you're going to lift up and see how far you can get each vertebrae to sequentially go. Good. Let's do one more each way. Push, push, push. Good. And push. Good. And then we're just going to hold our center and take these arms into windmills. So circle one back and around and up, and other one back and around and up. Good. And reach. Good. That's it. And reach. Good. See how much you can open up to the back with your armpit while keeping your other armpit forward. So instead of turning to move your arm, you're going to keep that collarbone as much as you can to the front. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And again, what's our real range of motion, right? That's okay. Just knowing what it is only data, it's not judgment. It's just for you to have a point of reference. Good. Last one each way. Good. And then pull these guys open and all the way down and unfold. Good. Shake them out. We should be warm through the shoulder girdle, should feel more mobile through the neck. Yeah. Good. I know. Whoa. My head's so loose. Good. Okay. So let's open into parallel. Good. And sit back in a nice little squat. So mine is a little bit too narrow. I'm going to step mine a little bit wider. I want that sense of the heels being right under the sits bones. Yep. Good. Good. All right. So as we squat, we are in a squat. So we want to keep the ribs in. Yep. Drop your thigh bones. Good. And see about trying to keep that spine in line with your shin as it goes down, right? They match. Two perpendicular lines that match. Good. Yes, I love that I see you guys checking your side view. Gold star, Margie. Good. Yes. Good. And one more. We're going to hold this back down. Good. All right. We're going to take your leg. This happens to be your left leg. And we're going to tap it back. Tap it in. Put the heel forward. Bring it in. Yep. Tap it back. Tap it in. Heel forward. Bring it in. Okay, so that's 2. We're going to come up and reset. Same side again. That's it. Good. So tap it back. Bring it in. Heel forward. Good. Tap it in. Good. One more set. Back and in. Heel forward. Bring it in. Good. Put that foot down. Sit a little deeper. Come back up. All right. Let's do the other foot. I know. So again, can you keep everything solid and steady? Ooh, see, I'm going to shift. I'm going to get a little more solid. Tap it back. Tap it in. Heel forward. Tap it in. One more set. Tap it in. Heel forward. Tap it in. Good. Foot comes down. We come on up. Good. So those of you who are feeling your low backs, check your supporting leg. I'm going to show one for the front. So I'm winding my knee here. If it folds in, that means my piriformis is going to get pulled long in the stabilizing, right? If I can push out and get the glute to help it, piriformis is back to a more workable length. It's not screaming and trying to hold your leg by itself. That makes sense? So I'm using my hand here to push against. Yeah. Good. Whoop. Good. And then a little deeper. Whoop. And all the way up. Nice. Good. All right. We're going to come out to second position. Good. And then remember, when we open up, it is not toes straight out to the side. It's just like you've taken your Pilates stance and slid it open. Yeah? Beautiful. Okay. Take ourselves down. Find the back of your feet. Good. That's it. Nice, Ginger. I could see you doing that. Good. Your thighs just went shit. Good. I'm going to do that again. Find the back of your feet. That helps you in your socket here. Good. Can you even find the back of your heel? Good. That's it. And 2 more. Good. And 1 more. We're going to stay down. Take the hands behind your head. Lift your throat up into your fingertips. Good. And then we're just going to side bend. Pull your rib in to come to center. Other side. Pull this rib in. So whatever side is shining at the sky, then you pull it down. Yep. And by pulling, I don't want you to just fall back into place. I want you to actively engage that. Yeah. Good. Good. And then we're going to just a little bit for my foot movers. Foot movers, you're going to bend your foot, lift your heel as you bend. Yep. Now foot minders, that might not be appropriate for your foot. So you're just going to stay there, push into the sole of your foot if you can, making sure that you're using both sides of your foot. Good. Yeah, can we all drop a little bit deeper for these last 2? That's it. I got to get over here to finish up. I know. Good. And then a little lower. And then all the way up. We should start to feel our inner thigh and the inner part of our quads. Yes? And maybe our booty. Anybody feeling their glutes a little bit? Yes? Okay, good. Good job. So let's come and we'll be rolling down to our mat. So roll down 3 times. 4th roll down. Walk out to your plank. We're going to be doing a plank with just an arm pull. If you'd rather come back up and do that at the wall or on your furniture, please feel free. Yeah? Don't wait for me. I'm going to put some color down. You guys, I'm so excited. I don't know if you can see it over there, but I have another screen here. So that's when I look to the back, I can still see you. It's very awesome. Mark just set it up literally about 45 minutes ago. Just came this morning. That's it. Good. Yeah. Can you keep those abs lifted, right? Nice lifted abs. Oh, I know it's different. That's better. Yeah. So when you get to your plank, you can be in full plank around your knees. You're just going to pull your elbow up and put it down, and other side up and put it down. Now, if you would prefer not to be on hands, but you want your low plank experience, you can do the same thing on forearms. Pull it up and down, right? Same exact idea. And the fun thing about being on your forearms is that you get to work harder. Yay! Good. Everyone get about 4 to 6 on each side. Good. If you did, go ahead and sit back, open up those armpits, stretch them open. And then we'll swing around and bring our booty forward. So I think I've told you guys before how much I love the word axilla. It's your armpit, right? It's the anatomical term for your armpit. When I was in Mexico, somehow we got into a big discussion about words that would also make cool people names. And I brought up axilla, like a girl named Axilla, she is strong. You don't mess with Axilla. And she's also beautiful. Like she is like incisive and smart, right? And I was so, impressed with myself that I knew what it was. Well, in Mexico, in the Spanish language, that's what the word for armpit is. And they were all looking at me like I was insane. Our armpits are so underappreciated. But after that nerve dissection lecture I was at Bastyr last week, I am so even more impressed with what happens at our armpits. It's amazing. So, good. Yeah, good. All right, now we're going to stay back here. Push your feet down. Lift one arm up deep in your low belly. Good. Put it back. And other one deep in your low belly. Good. And press deep in that low belly. Yes, we are C-curving. So that's why I want you to really pull in through the low belly. Think pubic bone back to the back of your pelvis. And your throat is in line with your spine. Yes? Good. Okay. Then pull with your shoulder blades to come back up, because now you're going to let go. So again, you can always hold on, and if you have a TRX or a Pilates strap that's nearby and you want to use that for a little extra support, you totally can. We're going to take the arm up, and now you should feel that load. You want to really lift up through your belly. Yes, good, that's it. Lift, good, and lift, good. One more each way. Pull up that pelvic floor. Good, pull up that pelvic floor. Nice. And all the way up, open your arms out. Ah, good. Extend those legs, take the arms behind you, press back, nose to the knees. Good, all right. And then we're gonna push those heels down and let's just open up to the side. So if you're a mover, spine mover, you rotate open as much as you can. Good, keeping that opposite heel down. Come right back up, other side. I'm debating where I want to put that screen. It's way behind me. So if I seem to turn extra to the other side, it's because I'm trying to see you guys. Right now the screen is over there. So I gotta turn way back to see you. Hello. Good. But I like it. Good. And one more. All right. Good. Okay, so warming up those obliques. Now we're gonna go into our diagonal. And we are going to take it as far as we possibly can. So that's different looking on everybody. So rotate open if you're a mover. Arm back, eye back if you're a minder. Yep. And then take your arm out to the side. You should be going down on one side of your body if you are a mover. Yep. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, scoop your belly in. Come back up. Good. That's it. Good. That's it. Do that again. We're doing one side if you can. If you need to alternate for a gentler experience, you can totally do that too. Good. That's it. We're going to do 2 more. So that's 2 more. Good. That's it. Yes. All right. The next one, stay back there. Stay back there. So we're going to go halfway back. Good. Take that breath. Press through your belly and that opposite leg. Lift your arm up. Good. Reach it out. Good. Lift your arm up. Reach it out. So you're on your rotation and you're just lifting that back arm up. That's it. Good. You got one more. Good. Hold it up. Rotate back to center. Push your hands up. Good. And then spine stretch forward. And this is important, especially if you get low back aches. I want you to lift your center up instead of just pushing your belly towards your thigh, right? Lift up through here, sits bones in and up, and so you're stretching and lengthening through here. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Other way. So I'm going to flip around just because I like seeing you on the big screen. And again, spine minders, you open. Spine movers, it's eye and arm only. All right. Here you go. We got 4 times going back. That's it. Opposite foot is down strong in the ground. Yes. Good. So I should ask you guys, and I think I notice this a lot too, is I feel the benefits of Pilates in my everyday life. You know, bringing up the groceries, reaching for the top shelf. But when they especially become important to me is when I travel. I notice a lot when I travel. I don't know how many times Mark said, thank God we do Pilates. Thank God we do Pilates. Because you're moving your body in a lot of ways that maybe you don't get to at home. Good. All right. So is that 4? So the next one we go halfway back. Good. Okay. Take a nice breath. Anchor the legs and lift that arm. Good. And again, exhale, lift. Drop into that belly. Good. Other leg is down. Good. And all right, next one, we hold the arm up. Bring the other one to match it. We're facing front again. And then push both hands up high, high, high. Good. And then lift your abs up, 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 up. And stretch forward like you're making a big round ball shape. Good. Yeah. And again, pull up that low belly. So it's pulling into your low back. So we're not going to collapse forward. We're going to create that lift feeling. Yeah? Good. I see you getting in there with that ball, Chinda. Okay, so let's roll ourselves all the way down to the mat. Good. And then allow yourself to just reach overhead, stretching out as long as you can. Good. Take a nice breath. Just exhale up into bow. And just look down the length of you. Can you let your abdominals drop in a little bit? Good. And then come back down. And again, inhale and exhale. Let those abs drop into your body. Push your heels down. Good. That's it. Good. And one more. So by pushing your heels down, you're making your body reorganize what it's using to hold you up. If you're loose on your heels, you might feel your low back lift. You might feel it grab. Let's do one more. Good. Now we're going to lift your right leg in a tabletop. Good. Extend it out. Reach your arms long. Good. Pull it in. Big inhale into your back. Good. Pull it in. Big inhale to your back. Good. And one more. Big inhale to your back. The lid comes down and so do you. Good. Inhale, exhale up into bow again. Left leg comes in a tabletop. Good. Reach it out. Big inhale. Exhale. Yep. Inhale through your nose. Fill up your ribs. Good. Big inhale. That's it. Stabilizing. Good. And one more. Good. And the leg comes down and so do you. Nice job. Good. How are we doing? Chinda and Margie? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Managing okay? Okay. Yeah, no? Yeah, shoulder. Okay, Margie's good. Chin to shoulder. I think that's what she's telling me. Okay. We're going to bend those knees. Take the arm to the sky. Good. And then we're just coming into rotation. So think of it like single leg stretch, but coming up. Good. I want you to push your thigh against your wrist. Can you do that? Just give it a little push. Notice what happened to the other side of you. Did it roll with it? Good. And then come back down. We're going to alternate sides, and we're keeping the other foot down. We're feeling that push, that stability that comes by keeping that hip in place. Good. And back down. Good. Inhale, exhale, up. Press into that thigh. Good. You got it. Nice. Good. And up and press. That makes sense? So you're using your arm for resistance to create that cross pattern all the way under that opposite hip. Oblique and hip. Yeah, that's it. Good, Franny. Does that make sense, Margie? So right here, this hand is pressing. Yeah? Okay. Good. Oh, that's interesting. That's okay. So those of you watching on replay, Chinda's comment is, her struggle is that when she gives resistance with her hand, her head wants to help, and that doesn't feel good. So she could take her other hand behind her head as a marker and just focus on one side, seeing if she can keep her throat lifted to the fingers. And then hopefully that creates more of a swath here and less going on up here. And you could try the same thing. Yeah. How are we doing? Everyone's like, okay, Mona, how many more? I know, that's a lot of reps for a Pilates class. All right. Rest. Pause. So let's take our heels, push them on the ground. We're going to push the hips up right into a bridge. This is just to open up the front of your hips, especially for my friends who are feeling their low backs today. Good. And then we're going to walk down through your spine, keeping your heels strong against the ground. Yeah. Easy peasy. Good. And we'll do that again. Inhale, exhale, round it up. Take a breath. Exhale, keep the heels strong. Good. And one more. Articulate that spine. Yeah. Let it have some juice. Nice. Okay. So let's bring the legs up in tabletop. So if you bring your legs in tabletop and you immediately feel that low back, put your feet down, reset, and see if you can bring one in and then the other, right? Okay. So take yourself up into your bow. Good. Hands behind the head. Good. Single leg stretch here. So it's a little more challenging, but it should also be more informative. Yes. Bring in, switch sides. Good. So can you get your chest off the ground, not your head, your chest? Yes, I saw that extra lift. Good. The head just comes along for a ride. Bring your throat back into your fingers, Chinda. Yeah, we don't want your chin going past your collarbones. Good. That's it. Good. One more on each side. Beautiful, beautiful. Good. And then go ahead and pull that in for a brief moment. Good. And then we're going to add our crisscross. Yes, the best. So, crisscross. Hands behind the head. Find your throat into your fingertips. Extend. Good. Now you can stay out here. Don't worry about getting your elbow to your knee. As long as you're lifting your torso up off the ground, right? I'm lifting my chest. I'm not laying down here. Yep. So especially if you're one of my neck people, don't worry about getting your elbow to the knee. Worry about lifting your chest and putting your throat back. Yeah, that's it. Good. Good. Can you give me one more on each side? Good. And then pull those knees into the chest. Good job. Okay, ready for a little scissor leg? One up, one down. Give yourself a nice extra boost, right? This is where you're staying. So if you're boosted enough, you're almost 3/4 of the way to upright. You're higher than a bow, right? So bow would be about here. Pulling with those arms, you're way up here, and then your throat can just sit over your spine. Take a breath and exhale, switch. That's it. Switch. Good. 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 Oh, hi, you're back. You assuming, yeah, it's working. But I'm thinking I might need an extension. I'm trying to figure out which way I look most. Mark just came back from, he's asking about the new screen. Because I might need it over here. We'll see. We'll play. Good. And last one on each side. Good. And legs back up to the sky. All right. Hands behind the head. Check your throat again. Did you see I even had to check my throat? Good. Squeeze those legs. Reach and lower. Inhale, exhale, pull from your belly to bring them back. Now my low back friends, if you're feeling your low back here, get your hands behind your legs, let them help so that your psoas doesn't feel like it's doing the whole job. Yeah? Good. Otherwise, squeeze the back of your legs together, pull those legs up. And then if you want to add a little extra, try a little rotation as you bring them towards you. Exhale, little rotation. Good. Inhale, exhale, little rotation. That's it, good. And last one. Good, back to center and pull those knees in. Good. Let the feet come to the ground. You're gonna let the knees fall to the side real quick. Just a quick little release to the side of the hip. Yeah. Yeah, you can bend your knees, Margie. Bend your knees and put your feet down. Are you just holding me for fun? Did you freeze? Maybe. Oh, you were just like really challenging yourself for a long time. Like you can rest, quick rest. Did everybody switch sides with their legs? Yeah, just a quick little stretch through the waist. Super, okay. So we're gonna extend those legs out. We're rolling up to sitting. So again, push your legs down. Find that low belly and pull it in, right? So don't just bend in the middle where it's easy and common. We are uncommon people. We're gonna bend top and bottom, yeah? Pull those abs up and in, top and bottom. Good, yes. And then once you're up, stay up. Nice. We're going to take our hands to the side and flip our knees underneath us, and we're going to go right into a little bear. So bears, sometimes called just knees off, or jackrabbit, or beast. In the primal movement community, they call it beast. We're going to tuck the toes. If that doesn't feel good for your toes, put shoes on or put a roller under your ankles, and we're just gonna lift the knees off, just that little bit. And I want you to see if you can feel your points of strength, right? Your toes, your fingertips, and then your abs lifting, right? Your abs lifting. Good. Good. Yep. And then go ahead and put your knee down. Good. And then we're going to walk the hands forward and drop the hips down. So some of us do a funny little thing where we just tense the heck out of our hips, and we think that's our abdominals. So that's why we take that little moment to stretch forward. So again, take a nice breath. Exhale. Little lift, just small. Feel your base of support, all those fingers. There you go, good. Can you engage through your glutes just a little? Just a little. It's going to help you feel that transverse abdominis turn on. Good. One more breath there. Good. And then that comes down. Walk your hand forward a little bit. And then drop your hips. Okay, so now here comes the fun bit. Now we're going to really play with it. So we're going to come up. And you can take your knee under, just off the ground a hair. You can take it back. You can take it all the way under. Any of those things is okay. I want you to see what it feels like in your body. Now, of course, you could do this with forearms on furniture. You don't have to be down low on the ground, right? So that's up to you. That makes my heart rate go up. Can you hear me panting? That's hard work. And I want you to alternate sides. So see if you can lift, hold it for a breath, maybe in place, maybe take it back, maybe take it forward. See how your body responds, and do the same thing the other way. Lift the foot, maybe back, maybe forward, maybe just a hover. Yeah. Boy, Chinda, that's tight on that thigh, huh? That hip. Good. How you guys doing? Yes. So, Margie, when you lift the right leg or when the right leg is supporting you, do you feel okay in that right hip? Yeah, it's okay? Okay. Okay, good. Franny, you're moving great. Like, having not seen you since you had a knee injury and you had to be in the chair for most of the work, this is awesome. All right, so that should be about 4 efforts on both sides. So give yourself a nice cat stretch and then release it. Yep, and one more time, nice cat. And release. Good. And then we're just going to come all the way down to our side. Good. And we're going to extend those legs. Let them come to the front corner of your mat. Good. Now my head is floating a little bit just so I don't cut off the mic. But you can actually rest your head down. You can put a pillow. You could fold your hand. Any of those things are okay. We're going to reach the top leg so it's longer than the bottom one. And then we're going to kick up and down. So especially my friends with low back stuff happening today, I want you to push the edge of your foot into the ground. That's going to stabilize your hip and help keep you from jerking your back around. And that goes for all of us, right? We'll have that. Good. Yeah. So I don't think you can see my foot. I'm going to move a little bit so you can see my bottom foot better. But the side of my foot is pushing down. My ankle is actually not on the ground. I could put my other foot underneath it. See that? I'm pushing hard. Good. Yeah. Good. You got it. Good. All right, one more. Good. Keep that leg up. Good. Kick it forward. And exhale, take it back. Good. Forward. Good. And back. Good. Good. Can you use this bottom leg to stabilize as this leg goes back so there's less rocking and rolling? Sometimes we do that on purpose, but I want you to stabilize. Good. And last one. Good. Let that leg rest down for a moment because we're going to get ready to do hot potatoes front and back. Yes! We haven't done those in ages, so I thought it was about time. So we've been working a lot on our hips, right? Trying to get that strength. So this should hopefully not feel so killer. Take your leg up to the sky, flex your foot, bring that heel down to the ground. 3, 2, 1, back up to the sky and behind you. And 3, 2, 1, up to the sky, flex, good, heel, 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 point up, good, heel, heel, heel. Let's do one more set, front and back. That's it. And up and down. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Good. And that leg can rest on top of the bottom leg. Good. Now we're just going to lift both and lower. Nice and simple. Can you use mostly that bottom leg to lift? That's it. Good. As if the top leg is just going for a ride. Good. Last 2. Good. And last one. Good. And then we're just going to beat the bottom one up. Up, 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 up. So the top leg stays still. The bottom one is just going bottoms up, up. That's it, good. Can you make it a little longer on the top leg? Stretch, good, good. You got 3, 2, 1, nice, and that could come on down, good. You can bend those knees in, usually that feels kind of good. And for some people, it will also feel good to pull the leg back. Yeah. Good. Yeah, and you can try both. Why not? Okay, so then let's extend all the way out. Rotate onto our bellies. A little hamstring moment for us while we do single leg kick. So pressing down into those arms nice and strong, collarbones open. Yep, and we're gonna lift our thigh bones off the mat. Good. And we're gonna contract, contract, and then imagine pulling a cable away from your shoulder. Good. Contract, contract, and then pull that cable with your foot away. Good. Contract, contract, pull it away. So it's not just allowing it to fall back. That's it. Pull. Good. And then Margie, lift up through your torso a little bit, can you? Or is your back sore? You can't. Oh no. You got stiff while you were away. All right. Good. Contract, contract. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Contract, contract, pull slow. That cable, good. Contract, contract, pull slow. That cable, good. All right, and then rest your legs down. Good. All right, so then we're just gonna roll over to the other side, and we'll start with that kick up. So I can see you now from this one, but I still want to see you on the big screen and not have you look at my back. So I'm gonna flip around. Unless you want to look at my back. Some people find that helpful. All right, so bottom foot, right? You're pushing with that pinky edge of your foot and your whole thigh as you kick up the top leg. Yeah, because this, right, whatever's connected to the ground is going to give you the most stability. That's it. So how do we react to the ground? Good. That's it. Lift and flex down. Good. Good. Let's do 3 more. Really reaching and really pressing through that bottom leg. Good. Chinda, can your leg lift slightly behind you? I feel like that angle just emphasizes more what might be hurting. Yeah, good. Okay, and then we're gonna hold that hip level here and we're gonna point to the front and then exhale, sweep it to the back. Good, and point. Good, exhale, sweep. Good. That's it. And then pay attention again. Where do you fall? I'm getting better at the back kick, but the front one, oh, I need a little help. Good. Last 2. And last one. Okay, a little pause before we do our hot potato front and back. So get your brain ready. Obliques up, bottom leg is down. Good. We lift that leg up, flex the foot, and then heel comes forward. 3, 2, 1. Point it up to the sky. And then heel goes behind you. 3, 2, 1. And up to the sky. That's it. Good. Good. As it goes up, are you pressing with that bottom leg? Press into the earth. Good. 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 This is our last set, front and back. Up. That's it. And back. Sa. Good. And it can rest on top of that bottom leg. And then both legs lift up. Just engaging inner thigh through those obliques a little bit. See if you can let the top leg rest on the bottom one. That's it. Good. That's it. Really push up with the bottom thigh. Not the bottom foot, but the bottom thigh bone. Push it up. Good. You got 2 more. That's it. I like the control on the way down, you guys. And last one up. Very nice. Good. We're going to roll back onto our belly for just a moment so that we can press back into a child's pose. And then we'll be doing side up, which is just a Pilates side plank. So, Margie, I want you to try the clam version that we've been doing because I think it will keep you in your glutes. Anybody else who feels like they need more glute support in their side plank, do this version. I'm going to show you, right, your full meal deal is starting with a soft bent knee, pushing up into that plank and arcing over, coming down, hovering, looking at your hand, right? And then repeating, right? So that's the full meal deal. But if you're trying to get more out of your hips, you'll bend your knees and you're going to come onto your forearms and then push down into that bottom thigh as you open up the top one. So this one, really pushing down. That's what's getting your hip up, and push your hip forward and then close it back up. Yeah? So 2 options, play with them, right? See what feels more good to you. Maybe this one is too much down low. Maybe you want it a little gentler, coming up higher. Either way, right? Or all the way into your big arc. Yeah, good. So try 4-ish, 5-ish. See what feels right. And then we'll just switch around to the other side. Yeah, good, Franny. Yeah. Everyone finds something that feels right? Good. Okay, good. Yeah. I really love that one. So again, you can press down into that thigh. Da, da, da. And again, as you press down, you are also pushing forward. So watch that you don't do this sort of sit back into it. I want you to really bring the hip forward. Yeah. Same thing if you're doing your full plank. Up and over, push your hip forward. Good. And then hover down. That's it. Yeah. I'm going to do one more like this. Because I like that one. That one's good for me too. Good. Chin, did you find something that works? Yeah, okay, good. Good. Yeah, okay. All right. So from here, we're going to flip our legs the other way again. And so now we're sitting in mermaid. And when we sit in this position, if you feel like this, I'm going to try to show you a side view. If you feel like you're sitting like this, like it's all you can do to sit upright, see how I've humped back, roll up your mat, put a little something under that butt and give you a little lift. Yeah, it'll feel so much better. Even sitting up on a yoga block on that butt will feel better. Okay, because we're gonna take ourselves and side bend, and you get to put your hand on the ground for this first one, maybe for the second one because it feels good. Good, and then up to the other side. Good, and again over, reaching along, keeping this hip down. Good. That's it. Good. And then one more. Hold it here. Scoop your abs in. Remember those diagonals we did 45 minutes ago? You're going to lift your arm up off the ground. Put it back down. Good. Scoop your abs in. Lift that arm up. Good. That's it. This shoulder is easy. Good. One more. Lift that arm up. Hold it. Lift yourself all the way back up. I know. We're heavy, huh? Good. Body parts are heavy. Then we're just going to side bend, rotate to the ground, lift yourself back to the side and all the way up. Good. Now, if you feel like, oh, this is easier than what I just did, Then challenge yourself. Come on over, put your hand down, come a little lower, then lift it back up, right? Because we'll unconsciously, subconsciously, find it where we don't have to work. So if you're like, go a little further, and if you're afraid to, put the hand down, let it support you, and then lift it back up. Yeah? Good. You get a cramp in the hip? Yeah, owie. So if you're getting a cramp in the hip, especially as you come back up, that tells you that you're using your hip flexor more than you're using your obliques and your spinal extensors, right? So that's a little bit of feedback. It could also just mean that you're very tight in here and it's trying to help with the change. So being elevated on something can help you turn that off a little bit and turn this on a little bit more. Yeah? Okay. So one more over. This time we get to come all the way down on our elbow. Reach nice and long. Good. Press into your hand and open to the sky. Let your shoulder blade fall back. Good. And this supporting one too is pulling back. Should feel your mid back turn on. Good. And then back to the side. Use your hand to come all the way up. And then you can stretch. Good. Then we're going to take this hand that's in the sky, reach it behind you, lift your hips up, and push your arm towards your ear. That's it. Good. See if you can push both those hips forward. Good. Good. And then gently bring that back down. Okay. We're going to flip over to the other side. Zoot. Look, I can still see you all. Hi, everybody. I'm going to spin around though so you're not looking at my back. Okay. And here we go. Take our nice side over. All the way over to that nice mermaid stretch. Good. And you use your hand to come back up. Good. And all the way over. Good. And all the way back up. Good. And then one more. Holding it here. Good. Take a nice breath. Abs in. Glutes wrapping back. Lift that arm. Ooh, we're heavy. Good. Take a breath. Exhale all the way back up. And then we go back into that side bend. Good. Find the place where it's hard, where everything has to wrap around and hold you here. Good. And then back up. So that's the other trick. If you're one of those people who tends to get their hip flexor a lot, really work on wrapping underneath, right? Wrapping that hip back. Good. That's it. And remember, if you're like, I still don't feel the challenge, come down to your arm. Good. All that way. And then take it off the ground. Woo! You should feel everything have to wrap. Good. Okay. So next one, we hold and we rotate to the ground and then back to the side and up and over and rotate to the ground, back to the side and up. Good. Hi, Chacho. Keep that glute on. Hi, baby boy. Hi, Michael boy. Good. Come on, arms. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. That's it. Good. Nice. And rotate and back to the side and up. Good. We can take ourselves all the way over now. Press into that arm and open up your armpit. That's it. Good. Nice and long. Good. And then lift on up. Good. To pull it back up. So that's across your low belly, working, so this part of your oblique and this part of your oblique. Both, right? Because they have to talk together to get you up. So it's this pulling across. And it's usually like internal and external on one side. You've got two layers. That's a good question, Franny. So put that hand that was up in the air, we'll bring it up. We'll bring it back up in the air. Hands behind you, lift your chest, press into your fingertips and push your hips up. I know, I lost my place there for a moment. That was a good question. Can you find your glutes? Wrap them underneath you, let them hold you. That's it. Now lengthen back like you're reaching the wall behind you. That's it. Push into the ground. That's nice, Judith. Yeah, good length. Good. All right. And then gently let that come on down. Very nice. Bring your soles of your feet toward each other. Good. And then let your knees fall open wherever they happen to be. Yeah, everyone's going to be different. Some of you have that amazing drop. Good. And then we're going to pull the front of your hips forward, right? So I'm rocking my hip bone forward and downward, trying to drop the front of my pubic bone toward the ground. Yes. Good. And then release it back. So it's a little pelvic tilt. I don't know if you can see that from the side. So here's me hanging back. Here's me rocking my pelvic forward. Here's me hanging back. You see that little lift that happens through here? Here's the mistake that I often make because this is my tightest place. I move my spine, but look at how this is hardly moving. You can see these little spots here. Oop, I'm a tacho. So you want to really make sure you get this roll right here, that lift. Yeah. Good. That's better. That's better. Good. Very good. Okay, nice. And then you guys are just going to take your legs forward and take one over the other. There we go. Sorry. And then lift your chest and rotate around. Should feel a nice stretch to the hip, I hope. Good. And then other side. Take that, press into the ground and rotate around. Yeah. And use that hand, right? Push up. So the same thing, right? We don't want to be back here. We want to let the pelvic rock forward and lift the spine up. Nice, everybody. Good, good. Okay. And then we'll get ourselves back up to a stand, hands to the ground. Swing those hips underneath. And then round up through the spine. Ah, good. And take yourself back up high. Good. Swan dive, swan dive. So happy dog tail, arms pull back, chest is up and tail is up. Good. Scoop up through your belly. Let the arms sweep forward all the way up as you round back up. Good. We're going to do that again. Swan dive. Push the palms of your hand back. Lift the tail up. The chest is up. Good. And then drop the head. Lift the abs. Round up. Good. Let's do that one more time. Feeling super luxurious through your spine. Swan dive. Yeah. Good. And then drop the head and lift the abs all the way up. Woo! You guys, big finish for the judges. Dun, da, da! Good. Even Russia gives a 10. Woo! Thank you, everybody. Yes. So, free class tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., half bar, second half Pilates. Come for whichever part or as much as you want. You don't have to show up at 8 if you can only make it at 8:30. So yeah, I hope I see you. It's on the calendar. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like,